And we are live here on the Bitcoin charts. All right, so we are in a trade, okay, just with the $5, 25 leverage, okay. So let's go to the charts and actually understand what is happening with Bitcoin. Let me just check the stream here. Let me sit. All right, all right. Dun, 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 dun. Let me do it. Okay. All right. So higher time frames, of course. All right. So Bitcoin, it's pumping up, of course, pumping a lot actually on the last days. And we are attacking this big daily resistance. Actually, we are already trying to break that resistance, okay? So we had the body here as a strong daily resistance, okay? But it was already tested one time here on the body, two times. The second one was just on a week of that daily, third time, sorry, it went to the 4 hour resistance. Okay, and we are now trying to break up. Okay, so we don't need this daily. We don't need this 4 hour. Okay, okay. So to go to the next range, or at least to the middle. Okay, so that's 7.5. I'll say that we can go or Bitcoin can go at least 3 percent higher from this break level, okay, and still get a big rejection, okay. So it might happen something like it did here. We had this big daily resistance candle, okay. The price tried to break that. It was tested one time, as you can see. This week goes and attacks that 2, 3, and it tries to break on a 4, but you can see the break level here. This is a daily break, that's why it is dashed, okay. So daily break, the price goes a little above that, kind of probably. I just want to check that to the next range, 2.3, and it goes 1.3 up. Okay, that's almost perfect. Almost half the way to the next range, right? So it just kind of deletes everyone that short here or that long here, and the price just breaks down. Okay, tries to break up. We don't have a confirmation of the breakup. We need a white candle that opens above the break here, above this line. Okay, so if we had that candle, that white candle opening and closing, of course, above the break level, that would mean that the price was 100% breakup, because it needed to stay above the break level to actually keep laddering up. Okay, so here we might have the same thing. Okay, I don't kind of look at Bitcoin as doing the same thing it does on the past. Okay, a new range is always created. So right now we already tried to break up. Okay, I believe there is not even, yeah, not even a 4 hour white candle opening above that dash line, not even a 1 hour, I think. So that's even more bearish, at least for now. Okay, so break level, that was where I put my short. Okay, here on BitGet, the price is a little bit just a little bit different from Binance. Okay, but I always check on the Binance. Okay, you can see that this candle here is not, this week is not as big as this one. Okay, That's why we need to pay attention to Binance and not other lower, I don't want to say lower, but not greater exchanges. Okay, so let me check the stream. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, my short was around here, maybe a little bit higher, I think, on BitGet. Okay, you can see the 1 hour, the body of that, uh, and that's 79.163. This year is 79. Sorry, let me mark. Actually, I'm gonna mark the daily. I didn't even check the if you're on BitGet, he went to the daily break. Yeah, of course he did. Let me just mark. Oh, let me just mark this one here. Pum 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 pum. All right, so 152, and here it is 163. Okay, not that not that big of a difference on a daily candle, but on a 1 hour it is a little bit. Okay, so I'm still in the short here with 50% on profits. I might get stopped if the price goes to that break level again. It might happen because we are definitely moving up here. And let's go to the daily because I think I did not talk about the ladders here on a daily. Okay, so I already told you guys, if we break up, we will probably try to go to the next range. Okay, this is a liquidity level on a daily, and this was a support. Okay, so you already know that. Okay, you can see that we have a support here, and we still have this support even though it's not a strong support on a daily. Okay guys, so we need a blue candle that is followed by two white candles to have a strong support, even though every blue candle on the bottom is going to act as support. Okay, and this one is actually a big candle, so probably the 4 hour inside, yeah, like this one here, inside this daily can still hold the price. Okay, so this is the support. Okay, and we have another support here that it's kind of tested for me. So if we start moving down and go below, sorry, the previous day, yesterday, so we have a big white candle here, as you can see, and I marked the bottom body of the daily as daily rejection. Okay, because we need to stay above that, otherwise we might start moving down, at least for the next hours. Okay, for the next maybe 12 hours we might start moving down if we go below this daily rejection. Okay, you can see here that we have this 4 hour as support. This is kind of a backside support, and this is the greediest support. Okay, so the best price is here. You can see that the wick was already tested here, and the price just kept moving up, and it went almost 4.5% up from that 4 hours. So I'm not really sure the wick is going to hold. The body might still hold the price. Okay, if we go there, of course. So we have the backside. Okay, so we have two straight pull candles. You just mark the wick. Okay, the body here is nothing. Okay, if you have a single candle, okay, this here, sorry, the price can go to the wick or to the body or to an interior level, a lower time frame. For now, we got a really good bounce here on a 4, and you can see here that on BitGet, sorry, that doesn't happen. Price goes there. It probably went to a 50-minute level or something. Oh, come on, what is happening? Yeah, you can see the 4 hour is down here. Okay, so it's a lot of difference from the charts. You need to be careful with that. Okay, so I will keep it on the 1 hour here. Okay, so 4 hour, if we go above this 4, that's why I marked the body here as a rejection. Okay, if we want to keep moving down, I want to stay below this. Okay, even though this is on a 4 hour, so we can open a 4 hour candle above here, and the price just keeps moving down. Okay, this is just a 4 rejection. We don't have a daily rejection on the top, just on the body, on the bottom, sorry, of that body. So a 4 hour rejection, this 4 hour here might turn into resistance. Okay, if on the next on this 4 hours, sorry, the price stays below here and the candle goes blue, it's going to be even better. Okay, if not, we have this 4 hour as a resistance. Okay, it was already tested, as you can see, the body, and that's why probably we already got this 2.3% move down. Let me make that a 4 hour resistance, otherwise you guys might get confused. All right, so 4 hour resistance. Okay, the next one might be here. You can see that it was tested already 2 times, and on the week I would say that this one was on a week. Okay, this bull candle already tested that, even though we are kind of still building this range on a lower time frames. We can go to the 1 hour here, and this was kind of the support, and it's kind of still holding for now. Okay, for now, because we don't have a bull candle that opens and closes below the support here. Okay, so we have the break level, and we kind of still have this support, even though it's not that strong anymore because the price already deep dived that. Okay, so on a 1 hour, you can see here that we are laddering down like crazy, right? This as the top, this is not a strong resistance, okay, but it is still resistance, and we have a ladder, a very good ladder. This is probably the highest, strongest support on a 1 hour, even though it was already tested here on these two candles and also on the body by this bull candle. Okay, so we have a trail, you can see, laddering down, testing every resistance on the top, and that for me is kind of bad. Okay, if the price is actually becoming really bearish, we don't need to test every resistance. Okay, the price just drops, creates a lower resistance, like this here. So we have a little ladder here, right? And the price just drops really hard and creates the next range down here. So right now we are kind of testing every resistance. So we might have a little turn up from that backside for our support. Okay, just because we are testing every level. Okay, this 1 hour here is probably the one that is not tested, and probably the last one that we need to break up to start attacking the top again, and maybe guys, break up even higher above 80k. Okay, for now we are just laddering down. You can see lower highs and lower lows. Okay, and that's it for now. That's it for Bitcoin. I don't want to call big moves here because I don't do that. I will never call a big move. Well, maybe. So 1 hour, right? 1 hour, and it's really close to that 4 hour rejection. So that's kind of a double resistance, okay? Even though I kind of don't like that as a strong 1 hour, okay? I don't like it because the 4 hour strong resistance is here, right? And it was already tested. Every 1 hour above this line here, and don't forget that we cannot go back in time to find the 1 hour inside the 4, okay, on every time frame. So we have a ladder, every candle here is tested, okay. This is kind of the last one, and it's not inside of that 4, so that's kind of a lonely 1 hour. Oh, I could keep that. A lonely 1 hour resistance, sorry. So the 4 here can actually still hold the price even though it was already tested, okay. We might get have more than 2 or 3 tests on that candle and still moving down, okay. Something that I kind of don't believe. Okay, we already created a support here. Okay, I think I'm gonna move it here because it's not really important. Okay, so we have a strong support here. Even though we already try to go to the break level, we did not test the break level. So we have the support here. We are holding that, and I'm gonna mark the break level here because this is going to be really important to stay above this 1 hour break level. I think on a 4 I don't need to mark anything here more than what I already have. So we have the 1 hour rejection here, okay. Why this is a rejection? Really simple, guys. So if this is a strong 1 hour and we create a support here, okay, to keep moving down we need to stay below this bull candle, otherwise this candle can turn into a support and keep laddering up, okay. If we go to the 15-minute, that's probably better to understand, okay. We don't need that trend. I was hoping to be a good one to show you guys, but that is not a good one, okay. So you can see 15-minute strong support, okay. We kind of stay above that. We tested that already, okay. And you can see this is the 1 hour, but the 15 is here, okay. Inside that one, this is the 15 strong support, okay. It was tested 1 time, 2 times, and I believe that's it, because okay, we already tested the week. Well, it's really close, but it did not test, okay. So we kind of have a ladder, and we could say that this might stay in the trend, okay. We might have a trend here, an uptrend for this little range, of course. If we reject that 1 hour and we don't hold this 15, okay, because it is the next support, even though there's still 6 minutes to close the 15 here. If we close white, this becomes a strong support, even though I don't like it, okay, because we don't have the 1 hour yet, okay. The 1 hour, the 15 inside that 1 hour is this one here. This is just a possible ladder on the 15, okay. So this is a 15 possible strong support, not yet. We need 5 minutes to that close, but I don't like it, okay, at least for now. Even though we got a lot of people here on trades, okay. How much was this one? 1.1, okay. Even though that's a really fast move, yeah, in just 5 minutes probably, even lower than that. Yeah, that was a really crazy candle. Yeah, 1 minute, really crazy candle here. destroying a lot of trades. Okay, so the 1 hour rejection here, and we probably we already have a 1 hour no, not a 1 hour, 15 or a 5 liquidity level here. Yeah, I think the 5 is better. Yeah, I don't have it that. Oh, sorry. 5 minute liquidity, even though it's just. Sorry, guys. Sorry. And we need. Oh, not dash. Sorry, dot. That's a 5 minute liquidity. Okay, it's kind of not a big liquidity. It's just on a 5 and on a 15, I believe. Yeah, I would say that the 15 year it's the best one. Sorry, it has one, two, three. Okay, so it was created here. That's a 15. I'm gonna put it at a 15. Okay, 15 minute kind of liquidity. Okay, it's not a strong liquidity, but if we break that, I would say that this 1 hour resistance is not going to hold the price down. Okay, might just go to that 4 hour. It's a 15 minutes, so I expect maybe between 0.5 and 1% move up, probably. If we break that, of course. It might be a good point for a scalp here. I'm not going in, okay. Yeah, it might be a good level for a scalp. I kind of don't like it. It's really close to that 1 hour resistance. Let me check that. Yeah, ooh, yeah, 20 minutes to close. So if we close above this 1 hour, um, yeah, I need to wait to that 1 hour close probably to tell something about what might happen next. Almost closing the 15 year. So the trade is still the same. Let me check the stream just a moment. Okay, everything is all right. So the trade here is almost the same. Okay, let's go and check another chart here while Bitcoin is doing its thing. Yeah, it's kind of volatile right now, actually. We might see a nice breakup here. We might see a nice breakup. I kind of delete this support, but I'm gonna keep it. Sorry. So we have this support to this support, okay? Even though we got a kind of a little dive here, this 1 hour can still hold the price. Very, very probably a breakup here. Let's see how high the price can go. Really volatile actually. Yeah, but this was a nice 15 minute nice 15 minute liquidity. You can see it here. The price went down 0.7%. Let's see the breakup. Are we going to see a breakup from this little range, right? So we were on this range, this as the top, and this was the bottom, of course, but we kind of had a really nice trail here. So I would say that this was the support that started this move. Okay, we are now trying to break up. I have the 1 hour resistance over here. Okay, I already told you guys that I kind of don't like that, even though we have a 4 hour rejection. Let me check the 15. Okay, so the 15 year was already tested, but the body not. Okay, so we have a trail on a 15. Let me make that as a resistance. So resistance on a 15, we have a trail watering down, right? So this is probably the stronger resistance inside that 1 hour. Okay, and maybe we will create liquidity from this break level that was already tested. So the body here is the same as that 4 hour. I'm not gonna mark this one, even though this one can still hold the price down. It was already tested on a week, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times here. We can go to the body and still keep laddering down. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this body here because it was kind of the best or the stronger resistance here that held the price down. Let me check liquidity here. We don't have it on a 1 hour on the top. So let's go to the 15. I think yeah, this was definitely liquidity here. Maybe this one was better. Okay, and yeah, we just have that. We just have that for now. And we don't have a confirmation of the breakup of this liquidity yet, alright guys? So if I mark that 5, yeah, not even on a 5. But this 5 is not that good, honestly. I think the 50 needs the best one. Let's go Bitcoin. You are really trying to break up. Break up! Let me check the stream. Come on, bring some people to the stream, YouTube. YouTube, bring some people to the stream. Alright, I was thinking that the price would move a little bit faster. It didn't. So let's check another chart here, I think. Well, if I had some people to tell me what they wanted, but yeah, I'm just going to check. Yeah, let's check gold. Oh, let's start on a higher time frames, daily. Yeah, gold is just creating a range here from this support and that big resistance on the all-time highs, right? So we are kind of having, well, this was a really big resistance, and we have that liquidity level, right? Let me check the daily. Sorry. So daily support, the price went to the body, to the week one time. This one goes to the body 2 3 times. Okay, so this daily support is kind of destroyed already. Honestly, we have a nice support here, right? Also, the price goes to the body and to the wick of this candle. It creates liquidity here. Okay, so we have liquidity on the top and a liquidity on the bottom. I think this 1 hour is not really important anymore. 1 hour. No, it's not really important. Even though this was a nice move from, oh no, come on. Yeah, I just see it here. 1%, a little bit higher than 1%. And when we come back again for that liquidity, the price just breaks down. Yeah, close to 2%. Okay. So we don't need this anymore. And I like this liquidity because we got a lot of reactions on them. On this liquidity, sorry, a lot of reactions on this level. So I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, let me check the weekly here. I normally don't care about Bitcoin weekly levels, but here it's different. All right, so this is a weekly support, and we have another one here. It was kind of already tested here by this week, and tested on the week by this week. Okay. So I know that there are a lot of levels here, but when you go to some lower time frames, you kind of start to understand what is happening on the charts. So I would say that we have two different ranges here. One range here, supported by this daily candle. Okay, this is one, and the second one is here. Okay, probably better on a 4 hour. Okay, so I would say that we got this one here as the first range. Okay, that is holding this bigger range. Oh, yeah, just for you guys to understand. Really simple to understand ranges. Okay. So I don't want to make a big call here on gold, but for now, we are. Let me delete this. So we have this resistance here. Okay, I think it was not tested. It was that liquidity that destroyed the price. Okay, so this is a strong resistance. And you can see here that the price is not testing this resistance, and it just keeps moving down. Okay, it tests this one, so this is kind of the first level to break. If we want to start moving up, we have the 4 hour break level here, the break level of that resistance, right? And it was already tested 2 times. 2 times. If we go there again, we might just break up and maybe try to attack the top, but we are definitely or almost sure that we are going to see a little reaction on this resistance. Okay, unless we just create a lot of moves here, and the next time we go there we just break up really hard. So for now, gold, it's kind of bearish on this range. Okay, so if you want to kind of understand the ranges here, we could say that we have a separated range, right? The first one here, as I show you guys before, and the next one here, So if you just put a trend here, okay, from this break level maybe to this break level, okay, you can see that we already broke down this trend. Even if you kind of don't like my trends, you could say that the trend was kind of here or here. It's not really important. The You just need to understand that we already broke this trend, okay? Even though we can still go higher, okay? I kind of don't like it because this daily support was already tested multiple times, and the 4 hour here also already tested multiple times. I'm not really sure unless we create a daily strong support, and for that, at least for now, we needed to go above this candle here because we need a bull candle to have a support. Or maybe today we close a bull candle here, and tomorrow maybe we have a big pump and this one becomes support. Okay, so we just need to create some kind of support on a daily, because on a 4 hour this is really bearish. Okay, we have a really big downtrend here. Okay, it's not broken yet, probably better on a 1 hour. I'm not really sure, and I'm not really care about trends, because even though this might look like a good trend, okay, the price can easily break up, go to this level, or maybe go to this level, and you will still have a downtrend from this top. Okay, so next resistance to break is this one, and the next after that is this one here. Okay, for now we have this. I can go to the 1 hour just for you guys to understand. Okay, so this one needed to turn. Let me check the support actually. Okay, so this one is the support, and this is probably the support, and it was already tested also multiple times, 1 2 3 times. Okay, so the next support is probably this one here, and it's kind of already tested also, even though there's still 2 hours to close this 4 hour. I'm not really sure we are going to all that, so I'm gonna make this as the ladder from this support here to this support here. Okay, and we probably have liquidity here on a 4 hour. 4 hour liquidity. Okay, break level tested one time, second time breaks a little below that, it probably goes to a 1 hour support. It's not really important, breaks down really hard on the third. So the liquidity level was created on this second test. Okay, so the price fails to hold that and just breaks down really hard, 2.3% down on that liquidity level, and it already backtests that liquidity. So I think, let me check the daily. Well, we have a daily resistance here, so it could be the daily resistance or that 4 hour liquidity. It's not really important. Okay, one of them was going to hold the price down, and they did. Okay, and the price just moved down almost 2% again. Okay, so let's go back to Bitcoin, just check what is happening here. It's kind of trying to break up, right? That 4 hour rejection, that 1 hour resistance. Okay, I told you guys that I didn't like that, and it's just probably going to attack the break level here of that 1 hour. Let me check that. 1 hour break level. Okay, don't forget that 4 hour resistance, it was already tested. Oh, let me just a second, guys. Oh, sorry. So the 4 hour, it was already tested, right? As I said before. And honestly, if we open and close white candle above the body of this 4 hour, I'm almost sure that we are going to break up. Okay, because this is kind of the only resistance that we have. Well, let me check that. Yeah, maybe not, because this is just the first test on that break level. Let me check that on a 4, sorry. Yeah, so we definitely have liquidity here on the 4. I think this is the best level. So 1, 2, and the third one here. Yeah, almost sure that if we go to this break level again, we can easily break up. Okay, so 4 hour rejection. Okay, there's still 1 hour to close this 4 hour. If the price managed to stay above the 4 hour rejection, we might see a nice move up. Try to attack that break level again. Okay, that daily break. We have that daily rejection. Okay, I'm not expecting the price to have another reaction on that because it simply broke through that. Okay, I think it did not have any reaction on this range, not even on a 1 hour. Yeah, not even on a 1 hour. So it just broke up that daily rejection. I'm gonna keep it because it's on a higher time frames and can still have a reaction. Okay. So the 15-minute, as I said, guys, that 15-minute liquidity, right? We got a nice reaction from that. I think 0.5 already. Yeah, okay. So 0.5. Nice reaction. That 15. So this 15 can become liquidity. Okay. This is a nice resistance on the 15. Okay. So the break level, it is being created on this second test. Okay, let me make that a 15-minute break level. It's not liquidity yet. It's not liquidity yet. Okay, so we have the first one and the second test. Okay, and you can see that this week goes above that. For now, it's not liquidity. It might turn into liquidity. I don't believe it, but it might. Okay. Just because, as I said before, every 1 hour is already tested, so I'm not really sure the lower time frames here. At least on in the middle of the range, maybe on this top, like yeah, look, this 15 is really strong. Even though this 1 hour it's not that strong, okay, this one is definitely a strong 1 hour resistance, okay. But checking the 15, sorry, inside that 1 hour, this 15 is really strong. But yeah, for me this is a problem because it was tested 1 2, I would say that all this range is a 3. Okay, 3 tests on this 15 minute. Okay, it goes to the body and probably to a 5 inside that 15. No, the 5 is here. Well, maybe the 5 can still hold the price, but I'm not expecting a big reaction on that. Okay. So for now, let's just watch this because it's kind of having a little volatility. Well, maybe that was a nice rejection. Maybe for our nice rejection, or maybe I also like this one. Okay, it was already with the big rejection here. Yep, this was a nice and a big rejection. How much was that? 2? Yeah, 2% from that 4 hour. So that 4 hour bull candle, it was a nice rejection, okay, and maybe is acting again, but I need this one to, at least for my trade, to keep moving down. I want to stay below the body of this bull candle. Otherwise, we might just turn this into support. Mm, 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 mm. And it might, because for now at least. Ooh, but yeah, for now, the 5, we did not manage to stay above that 4 as a possible next support. On the 3, yeah, we already open and close a white candle. And on a 1 minute, of course, we did, but not on a 5, not on a 15. Yeah, not yet. So just open the 1 hour here. Let me check the trade here. Let me check the trade. Ooh. So we are still alive here. Hey, I don't believe that Bitcoin for now will pump to 100k. Not yet, my friend. Not yet. Is looking good, but not yet. Dun, 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 dun. Nice reaction on this 15-minute break level. And for now on a 15 and on a 5, we did not hold that for our rejection, so we might just see a nice rejection to the bottom, maybe to a 15-minute support or to this 15-minute liquidity. Okay, pum 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 pum. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so let's see what SP 500 is doing. Yeah, still going into a new all-time high. Yeah, so we don't need this 1 hour support. Okay. Let's try to understand first. Daily. This daily can turn into a support. This 4 hour. Okay, let's start on a 4 hour. It is not tested yet. Not tested yet. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay. Okay, so this is the all-time high. That's a 1 hour break. I think nothing on a 4. Yeah, the 4 is here, but we already opened a white candle above that. Pum, pum, pum. So 1 hour resistance already tested multiple times. We will probably just break up because it was already tested multiple times. 1 hour resistance. Let me check the 15 minute. Oh, the 15? I think it was already tested also. Oh, sorry. Oof. Probably. Let me zoom in. Oh. Yeah, not tested. Tested by this candle here today. But it's just a 15 and that 1 hour. It was already tested multiple times. So the 15 will probably not hold. And we will probably just go into a new all-time high. Probably. Just probably. Okay, so this 1 hour can still become support. 1 hour support, sorry. And this one here also, but we already have that 4, so I will not mark that. Let me check the 15. Yeah, this 15 inside that one was already tested and broken. So I would say that maybe this 15 as the last support before we go to the next range. If we go there, of course. Okay, and for now, that's it on SP500. I did not check this range here. So this is a 4-hour support, definitely. Yeah, 4-hour support. It goes to the body. Or it doesn't. No, it does not test that. So it's just on the week, right? 4-hour support, okay. Daily liquidity and 4-hour liquidity, I think. Yes. Okay. Daily liquidity and 4-hour liquidity. This daily liquidity on the top that can hold the price in the future, but for now it's just breaking up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and for now I think everything is checked here on the lower time frames, at least to the 15 minute. We cannot, or we don't need to go any lower on the SP500. I'm not trading here. So let's go check Bitcoin. Okay, so we got a little volatile on the last 13 minutes, but it's kind of holding for now. Yeah, look at that 15 minutes, still holding the price. Still holding the price down. For now, let's see if we manage to open a 5-minute, at least a 5-minute above this rejection. 5-minute white candle, sorry. On a 15, this is not liquidity yet, okay? So we need a separation of candles This candle, if it goes there, this is just a break level, okay? If this candle doesn't go there and we go there again, that's liquidity, okay? Because we need a candle of separation to count this as a test, okay? So imagine that this full candle goes to the wick here, okay? This one doesn't count as one test, okay? It does because we have a candle of separation. Pum, pum, pum. So where is my stop loss? 451. Okay. Still really higher. Still higher, and you can see the difference here. Okay, we are still good here. Even though it looks really bullish here. So we have a 15-minute possible rejection here. Probably not. It's just already breaking up. Oh, yep. So breaking that level on a 15, and maybe this 1 hour, or is this 1 hour turning into a big liquidity? Not yet, guys. So this 15 can still become liquidity. I'm sorry. If we don't open a white candle above the green dash line, okay? So we can delete this 15 resistance. It was already tested, as I said, right? So we have that 4-hour resistance on a body, okay? Probably just going to break up here, honestly, Bitcoin, guys. Oh, yeah, it's just breaking up. I will probably get stopped here, but it's not a problem. Okay, it's on profit, so that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Let me check a 4-hour daily. Daily, there is nothing on a daily, right? Just that rejection. 4-hour rejection. There's still 40 minutes, so it's not really important. And this is not the strong resistance, sorry. This is the one. This is the one! We might see the 80k today. We might see an 80k Bitcoin today. Maybe. Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, we have a 15-minute strong level here. And it's the one that we are probably testing right now. Yeah, so yeah, big resistance here, as you can see, just because it was tested 2 times. Okay, 2 times here, and the third time here, at least on a week, not on a body. It's that a 1 hour? Yes, it is. So 1 hour also. And this was kind of the one that started or originated this big, big rejection here. 4 hours still. Yeah, still really bullish. Still really bullish. 1 hour also. Because don't forget that we had this downtrend here, and we kind of. I don't want to say that we broke that on a 1 hour. We did on a 15. Okay. Actually, on a 15, it was here, the breakup. So I would say that the best one was probably here. Nah, sorry. So this, yeah, I'm making a mistake. It's here. And we need to adapt because the 15 got broken. Let me check. 1 hour. Break level to break level. So the break level is here. Okay, on a 15, we definitely broke this trend. Okay. But for me, that is not really important. It's really simple to understand. We don't even need that line to understand that we have a trend here and we are really breaking up. Okay, so we need to understand which level can still hold the price. Okay. And for me, almost none. I told you guys, almost no level here can hold the price down. The stronger one was this 4 hour rejection. Okay. The stronger one, it is still this 4 hour rejection, but you can see that we are kind of already holding that up. You can see the 15 minute. Okay, it hold that, and it's already start moving really fast actually. So 15-minute body already tested also. Okay. So I think we don't need this 1 hour break level. Yeah, for sure. The next break level is here. And probably the one that we need to break to go to the 80k is this one here. Of course, the daily is stronger, but the 1 hour is here. And that's probably, and the 4 hour is here. Okay, that's simple. Let me check the stream. Very good, very good, very good. So let me have a minute here. Let me check. Are we already stopped? Yes, we did. We got stopped here. Oh, that's normal. And that's fine because I got some profits. Okay. So it was like, yeah, let me check the position. That's simple. What? Okay, yeah. So just $1 from the five. That's fine. 22%. Okay. On profits. That's very, very good. Starting here with just $5. Okay, breaking really hard actually. I was not expecting a lot of a big pump like this. Was not expecting that. Yeah, don't forget that on a daily, we still need to open and close a white candle above the break level here. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible to go to the 85k to the next range. Okay. So what I'm going to do is really simple because this is what I believe. So we have this big range and we have this big range. And I'm gonna make, because we have a liquidity level here, not just because of that, but because it's kind of the beginning of that range. And that's I'm going for the break level 6.4. Yeah, that's almost the same. So I'm going to 3%, and I'm gonna draw something here. The square, yeah, I think the square is fine. Let me actually check the 1 hour because we might. Yeah, we have a range here on a 1 hour. And a big liquidity level here on a 1 hour. So I'm gonna mark that, and that's the level that I believe Bitcoin will go and maybe still have a big rejection. This might not be the level precisely. This might not be the precise level. 1, 2. This is a big one actually. Well, it might be on a 15, but I think I cannot go there. Yeah, I definitely cannot go there on a 15 because I have to pay for trading view. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna keep it as the 1 hour, and that's the next probably big resistance. If we break up above the 80k. This was already tested. Okay, so that's also already tested. This is actually a strong 1 hour, but it's really close to that daily liquidity. I'm just gonna keep this one. And I also like this support turning into resistance, so I'm gonna mark this one. And this will be the range that I am expecting the price to get a rejection if we break up that daily, okay? If and only if. Backside here? Maybe. Maybe. So the stream already on 1 hour, 8 minutes. And I already got stopped on that trade. I don't want to short here and I cannot buy here. As simple as this, guys. We are in the middle of the range. Maybe I will short here again. Maybe. But I want to try to buy. I just cannot buy here. This 4 hour rejection is not a good buy. Okay, at least for me, even though we already got a nice move up, 0.6 and almost 1% move up. Yeah, we are kind of in the middle of the range. It's really simple to understand that, and you should not trade on the middle. That's as simple as that. Even though I'm almost sure that the price will go again to the break level, I don't want to trade in the middle. We are literally in the middle of the range, and unless I was scalping, maybe I will try to buy here. But on the 4 hour, I kind of don't have a confirmation yet. Still 30 minutes. It's kind of trying, but we can go down here again to this 1 hour support and or maybe to this 4 hour as the next rejection, or in this case rejecting the price to go down. Okay, this was rejecting the price to go higher and it didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna keep that because this rejection might turn into support. Not yet. I need to wait for that for our close. And it's as simple as that. Let me check the stream again. Ooh, well, what are we holding? It's not this one. It's probably the 15. This 15 untested candle. Yes. For now, we are holding down because of this 15-minute rejection. Okay, this is a 15-minute that it was not tested, as you can see. Can this 15 become liquidity? Maybe. So we don't need this break level. This 15 already act as liquidity. I'm not expecting another move here. Just because I'm gonna keep it just because it's that 1 hour as possible support. Okay, it's still as rejection, I think. Okay, but it might just turn into a good support if this 1 hour close white. Okay, there's still 30 minutes, so I'm gonna delete this one actually. Pam, 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 pam. Yeah, probably my possible short is not on this break level. It is between this week on a 1 hour and the break level on a 1 hour. Say, oh, so on this range, that's probably my best short, and just a little stop loss. Okay, just a small stop loss, uh, because if it goes to the break level, it can do a lot of things. Okay, we already went there above that actually, so we might go just a little above that. Okay, and still move down. So the best option is probably this 1 hour, and I don't even like it, honestly, guys. I don't even like it. This 15 was already kind of destroyed because it was tested multiple times here. This 15 also, these two 15-minute candles also already tested 2 times. Okay, one time on this week, the second time here, and the price just moved down. And that 15 I marked, but it's not inside a strong 1 hour, so well, it is, but the 1 hour was already tested, right? Can it hold it down? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Is it? So inside this four, all right, we have three strong 1 hours. No, sorry, two strong 1 hours. This one is not strong and it is the top. So if we go there again, we might just break up. This is a strong 1 hour and this is a strong 1 hour. So inside, I'm gonna mark these two actually. So inside these 1 hour candles, We have the 15-minute here that is not tested. Well, it was not tested, is tested now. And inside that 1 hour, well, we have this 15 and we have this 15. And both of them were already tested. So this might be the last resistance actually. Hmm. We have a nice backside here. Okay, so let's delete this one here. I'm gonna keep that 1 hour, right? Yes. Yeah, and there is probably not a time for shorts. It's really bullish on higher time frames. So this is no time for shorts. Hmm. Let me check that 1 hour as the backside. Yep. Yeah, not tested there. That's fine. That is fine. 15 minutes. Will it start? Will it start to break up? Or maybe the price will just stay in this range a little bit longer. Maybe for the next 3, maybe 8 hours. 4 to 8 hours inside the range before it can actually break up or break down. All right, so for now it's not moving a lot. And I think I already show you guys all my levels and expectations of what can happen here, right? I have this 4 hour as support, but just don't forget that the price can still go here and even lower, okay? To the wick or to the body. The wick was already tested. Oh, the wick was already tested, right? So it might just go to the body. And don't forget that with this resistance, we might just be creating a lower high, okay? Be careful with that. Be careful with that. I know that it looks really bullish, but you can get destroyed here if the price just breaks a little above that. And a lot of people like to buy the breaks. Be careful with that, okay? If you believe that the price is going to break up, you either buy here or maybe, yeah, you can try to buy in the middle of the range, but you can simply get destroyed, okay? And shorting on the break is probably the best option. I just don't like how the price just tested every 1 hour candle here on the range when the price is literally moving down or moving up. it normally just do something like this, okay? It doesn't need to be uh, with this volume, but it just creates a support and another support above here, okay? On the other side, it creates resistance levels, breaks down, and it creates another resistance, okay? And we were kind of inside the range here with this resistance. On this one, it's kind of different. It just tested everything, so it's more likely to just break up because every level was already tested, okay? So even on a 15 minute, I know that we have a really big liquidity level here. I think is this one here. I don't well, it's a big liquid, it's this one here, okay? So this 15 is a nice liquidity level, but it kind of already reject that here also with that 1 hour combo. So well, I think it will eventually go above the 80k, and maybe the next target, at least for me, is between this level of the liquidity and this previous support that can now turn into resistance, just because this range is in the middle, not precisely in the middle, but in the middle between this big range and the next big range. So I'm not expecting the price to go here, and if it goes, it might just destroy everything and go above 97k, okay? Or maybe, sorry, maybe we will create a liquidity level from this break level, because this was a big polarity level, okay? 40% move down after rejecting that break level, okay? So we might see another big move from this break, maybe goes a little bit higher, okay? But if it doesn't open a white candle above, open and close a white candle above the break level here, it will eventually become liquidity, okay? For now, we are still far away from that, so I don't want to kind of try to call something like that. And that's it for today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys liked the stream, and we will come back soon. Thank you.